Greetings, fellow traders. Bubba here. It's time for the daily market wrap for Wednesday. We said Tuesday there. Wednesday, September the 2nd, 2020. Hope everybody had a great trading day today. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research. Everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice. So please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. All right, let's check and see where we left off the markets here today. So SPX up 54 points as the bullish all-time high frenzy continues. A big week so far. Again, a couple days left in the week as we head into a holiday weekend. Another open gap here below, right on the daily chart right here. So again, lots of open gaps below. So we'll see how that ends up going. But we're still holding the 80 MA. We're still holding the upper trend line. Still bullish to prove it otherwise. Let's take a look at the SPY and see how that's going here today. So SPY actually had some good volume coming in here, right? So we got a couple little pushes here intraday, right? Got really tight, and then we broke out of the 15-hour high, then we broke out of the channel, and then we just continued to push there. A little bit of a down move at the end there, but what's that? No big deal there. Let's take a look at the S&P futures and see how they behave. So again, it was pretty fun this morning. It looked like we were actually might test some lower levels, right? But we got this here, right? So we entered into the open, right? Got a nice short at the open right here. We bounced off of our signal zone right here for a nice move up. It started to break out right here, but we kind of came into some congestion. Came back down, just wanted to retest those levels to make sure it didn't want to break down below again. I was like, no, I want out. And once we cleared these levels, right, this geometric line right here, right, we really started to move. And then we got higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and we got a nice move up there into the end of the day. So beautiful stuff there. Let's take a look at the MES here. Let's see. So here, with a breakout over these levels right here, right through the MES, through this geometric line, like we were talking about earlier. So a nice move there with MES. Let's say with the Qs and see how they behaved here today. Okay, so Qs, nice lower shadow off of this one, and then a big push back into these levels right here, and let's see how that goes off of this. So again, back in the 15-hour range, it was all about this V dip buy here on the Qs today. So let's take a look at let's take a look at the IWM. See, let's see here. Sorry, guys, I got a couple messages that were coming in here. IWM, so decent move here today, right? So the airlines started to get perky right here. A couple of the small caps go. Utilities were strong today, right? Banks started to get strong at the end of the day. So that kind of helped the IWM. We liked how it was getting, kind of bull flagging into the open, but it just kind of flushed. But I like how it recovered today. So maybe the IWM can start moving again. Really, guys, if you go to the entire market today, the only one that was red, right, was Apple, right? So Apple just was a rough pullback in the open. It's kind of interesting, right? Statistically, it moves up for the first 2 days after a split, and then after that 10 days, right, it's usually down about 10%. So it gave it, kind of a big move down here. So let's just kind of see how that holds going in the next couple of days. So definitely want to keep an eye on Tesla over the next, week or so to see if, a big dip buy is coming, or it just might be a one-day thing like we see so much. Big V reverse zero after Tesla, right, it was below the 15 orb low today, but there was a decent dip buy right here, right, nice inside 5 up on that one. On the 15-minute chart, gave you kind of a nice lower shadow of that one too to get a move to the upside on that one. RKT. So earnings after hours, they beat on earnings, beat on revenue, and had good guidance. And of course, that's down after hours, so we got that going on. Maybe their conference call is not going to go so well because they're probably talking about like forbearances, things like that, other issues too. Crowd, CRWD, looks like it had a better earnings than expected, and that's down as well. So again, we're in opposite world today. The funny thing about today is that the market was ripping, and so was the VIX. Right, that was the strangest thing today. Now we've seen some divergences before, but never quite this extreme, right? So it's just a kind of a crazy market here these days. But again, just keep an eye on price and see what it tells us, right? So Intel again had a pretty decent day today, right? We've been tracking this one on the daily coming out of this congestion range, so that's just kind of one to keep an eye on right here. I like how it's starting to get into this gap, left with a little bit of an upper shadow, but I think it can be kept on the radar. Cisco's also been down as well. Cisco's also been down as well, but is also trying to break out of this consolidation right here. So, so a nice move there on that. So we've got that, and then what else we got going on? So Cisco is good. A couple other names that were still had some strength. Piton. trying to break its way out here. Let's take a look. Sorry, that was PTO. Sorry. So Piton trying to gave a nice follow through today. Gapped up, pulled back, tested the other range, and then worked its way back up again. So some folks did really well on a nice Piton swing from a couple days ago, as it still continued to plow higher. Twitter guys, we talked about it, right? Triple inside day, right? It failed to break down, gave an outside day yesterday and got some great follow through the upside there. Members did well on that one as well. DKNG also got a little bit of a spike there. It tried to get over the macro geometric line right here, right, and failed to do that. So we got that going on that. Let's see how it holds. It's kind of weak right there. Apparently Michael Jordan, got like a stake, is a big stakeholder in it now. So that gave it a little bit of a boost there today. But we had that going on. Amron on the bearish side right here. Apparently more investigation in their fish oil stuff. And finally Beyond is one to keep an eye on too. Also had a rough day here today as it finally rejected the cloud encounter of the 8 EMA with increasing volume. So good stuff, guys. I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your evening. We'll see you guys in the live stream at 9:30. Stay healthy out there, and remember your risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game. And I'll talk to you guys soon.